I'm really excited for this. This is coming up soon. On the 28th? I thought it said on the 29th before. Wait, when's Kazuha? Yeah, on the 29th. Huh, that's weird. I think I'm gonna pull for Kazuha. Even though I didn't recover since pulling Eula. Those are the kinds of life choices I'm making. But we're gonna continue on with learning about Zhongli's story. Oh, I'm in the right place. I kind of just took a guess. Last time I knew it would be at the book, because I saw like the beginning of a video and then I was like, oh, I don't want to spoil it. But then I knew it was going to be near the book. But, yeah, okay.
Hi, Catherine! It's us! Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
Yeah, we're great at talking with others.
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Sounds good. Oh, no mere stone. Okay. Over to the docks we go. Oops, wrong one.
More speed.
Just don't mind me, I'm just gonna walk on top of all the roofs.
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Okay.
Woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
Steady, Paimon. You're getting competitive again. Yeah, you didn't say the assistant is here to do the same job as us.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies.
Who could that be?
Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly.
Yay!
Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
I bet it's the same person. We're like in the harbor right now. Perfect. I was planning on asking him a few questions.
Ha ha! Didn't expect
Oh,
that,
I bet
did
this
you?
one's supposed to
here,
take place
we'll go fetch him.
after the
I
Act
bet
4.
Zhongli is listening to the
We will be
storyteller.
reunited.
Let's head over.
I bet it's the same consultant, though. I'm sure of it. Otherwise, he would just say the name of the
Time to scout.
consultant. This is not a conventional way of getting where we need to go. Where are we going?
Ha! Adventurer! Think you can last
It's really hot where I'm at right now. I turned the air conditioning off for this because it would be annoying, but I probably will need to turn it back on later. Where? What do you... Oh. I was like... Okay, I just went in the water again.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
Oh, the music faded off.
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
Aww. Okay, well, we've accepted a commission.
We need someone who understands geology and ore!
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Ugh. Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Alright. It's daytime now. Yay!
Can't believe the well got polluted.
But yeah, I think because this one gets released after the We Will Be Reunited, and then Ether said something about he wants to talk with the Archons about what happened with Conria.
Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
So he isn't the one he hired.
Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun-jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Huh?
This is Zhongli, a consultant from the funeral parlor.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
So that's what you were planning, Paimon.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they
Yeah,
can
he doesn't know
figure
about
out a
rocks,
way
that's
to
why he's
test
hiring
each other.
people about rocks.
If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind.
Paimon, what are you
Zhongli won't
doing?
lose.
A contest?
Why can't we just work
Why,
together?
It would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Yeah, industry
Stop
expert,
talking the
you
talk
could
and
say
start
that.
walking the walk.
I'm just
Okay,
saying it like
Paimon,
I
look.
see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun-jun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over.
Oh,
He saw
that's
me holding a
suspicious.
rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
What makes this one so special?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description. Almost like you saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true.
Yeah,
Most
Paimon, you're being
crystals
a
are
little bit
born in
high-harsh at the
high-temperature
time, but-
environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
But I do think there's something suspicious about this guy with no memory.
True.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today.
This is
I
good.
hope you will
Has
accept
good
my
vibes,
friendship.
though.
Uncle Dai,
Unlike
it
the
would be
last
a
one, it was
mistake
very
for
much
Mr.
like
Zhongli
a lot of
not to
butting
join
heads.
us.
This one
Trust me when I say that
is
his level of
very
expertise
friendly. I
is
like it.
unrivaled
This,
in the trade.
team
You won't come
we have
across
here.
another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
All right. Almost adventure rank 50. Uh-oh. Gotta go all the way over there. There's no waypoints. How many primogems do I have? I'm hoping to... I'm secretly hoping to get a lot more in this and the new story quest. So that way, you know, so I have enough to pull on the new banner. It's really good too. All the 4-star focuses are ones I don't have already. So I'm actually really excited to
More speed.
lose all my primogems again. My plan is, if I don't pull Kazuha, I am just going to wait. I'm going to try to get into the 50-50. If I lose 50-50, then I'm going to just wait for Beidou. And then I will guarantee get Beidou if I can do another 90 summons.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll
Good
need to
question.
explore the site
I don't know.
ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Alright,
Very
let's do
well.
that.
I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something?
Yeah, that seems about right.
Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Huh. A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
Maybe they didn't need them? I don't know, those seem like items you need. Maybe they just forgot them.
Improbable. There are 4
Yeah, that's what I
pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
In which case, why would they bring their mining equipment? Do you think someone kidnapped them?
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know. Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
Okay. What else is there here? I don't think I've explored this part of the map very much. Oh, there's a dendro slime. Okay, there's something else in this area. Oh, it's a piece of core lapis.
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
Hey, it's that kid! From the trailer, but also from one of the story quests, the world quests.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not
More
sure.
importantly, how can you see that in a piece of
How
rock?
did you see
Yeah, that's my
anything
question exactly.
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Well, that's a nifty
Amazing.
power.
So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Alright, more clues. Bravo. Now there's someone still here.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly, they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared,
Don't worry,
with the
you're
only one
probably
left to
safe
tell the
now.
tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
Yep. So we know that they probably went that way. I hear an abyss mage in the distance.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kunjun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
A
Where did they
suspicious
go?
child.
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
Do you need help?
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything.
Okay.
In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right.
That sounds
Me and my
like a
men will
plan.
get going.
Alright, what do you have to tell us, Zhongli?
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Yeah, where do you go?
Oh yeah, where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him.
That's actually kind of... It's actually incredible that it's like this kind of like spatial audio in the sense that I can hear them like in the right side of my headphones as if they are in the distance. The abyss mage is making a ton of noise. You okay, buddy? I don't think you are okay.
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
Never heard of it. Not my area of expertise.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it.
I think
I've been
something's taking
feeling
over his
very
mind.
Absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if there's
This
something
guy
I've
sounds like
forgotten
he's
to finish.
possessed. I think he's possessed.
It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look.
Okay. Shifting earth and lost threads come to light. Now, I know that during this quest, I don't know what happens in it, but we unlock the fight against Azhdaha, and I think that has something to do with the whole rocks have memories thing.
Wait, there are tracks here.
I don't see a single track there.
These must have been left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass.
That's because it didn't load in.
If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
What's behind me? Of course, there's always something to fight. Alright, if I come closer to here, can I actually see the tracks? I don't see anything there. Oh, Barbara. Heal me! All I see is a ruin guard. I hope your big plan is to not get me to fight that. Oh, okay, good. Unless you do want me to fight it later.
Hey, footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
Okay. Let's avoid the ruin guard for now. Come back for them later. Oh, there's another one over there.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
I love how these people are just really chill with this, like, actual ruin guard literally pacing back and forth. Okay. I just want to grab these berries, but I don't want to initiate combat with that ruin guard. Where are we going? Hello, sir.
Hi there! Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else. Hello! Have you seen any miners nearby about this?
Oh, I love how Paimon does like this kind of like jumping up to like reach the height.
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Oh, I love to
Jeez,
cloud watch
a little
too,
grumpy, aren't we?
but
Whatever.
I would not
Let's
get
go ask
mad at
someone
people
else.
for asking legit questions. Those are very... Look at the sun rising! With the clouds. Oh, that's so pretty. I've been saying this since the very beginning. This game is very, very beautiful graphics. Who is it now? The Fatui! If we run far enough away, that's not gonna help.
Crush!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Beg for mercy. I condemn you!
Good, I didn't even lose any health. Oh, but Barbara did, but that's okay.
Hey there! Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them!
That's the voice like from the trailer.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them!
Oh, I kind of want... Oh, I didn't realize there's 3 of them. I kind of want that chest, though. Sorry, we interrupt this presentation for some treasure hunting.
Shudder! Eye for an eye!
This quickly! I guess this is it. This was well done.
Alright, I can use the ice powers.
Beg for mercy.
How come it's not making the
Rack and ruin!
water shield thing
Vengeance
go
will
down?
be
Oh
mine.
well. Snow.
Crush.
You're gonna...
No slacking off!
You're not gonna last much.
My work.
As for you... Where'd the
Fake for
Fatui even
mercy.
get guns from anyway?
More speed.
This was well done.
Eye for an eye.
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry.
Crush.
You need to hurry up.
Rack
Ready?
and ruin.
Go!
Unfortunate fault.
Yay! That's 10 more primogems to my Kazuha fund. Kazuha / Beidou.
More speed.
Because Because I'm not so sure about all this. Because I still have very few primogems left.
More footprints. There's a person over there!
Over where, Paimon?
Help! Please save me!
I mean, I can see on the map, but how could you even see from all the way there? It's because Paimon's floating, that's why.
Questions later.
I mean, that's what I figure.
Let's dance.
Shudder!
Oh, I don't like these little ones that are like super fast.
Beg for mercy. Flood of frost.
Uh-oh.
I'll be back. With a vengeance.
Oh, I don't really want to kill it now, but I might have to. Ether, can you do it? Oh, Ether cannot do nearly as much damage. But yeah, it's still be enough. No, let's just heal up. Let's just heal up Lula. Let's get some of these shields. Oh, frame rate. Okay.
Crush. Good.
I mean, they're kind of cute when they do like the rolling, but like, it's really annoying to fight.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me.
Yeah, no problem.
My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a minor?
A minor?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Okay.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and
Yeah,
a
that
child.
matches the description.
I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like.
It's okay, now we know where they are.
Apologies.
Or where they were.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
Can you give us primogems? Anyways.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that
They're
we're
following
looking for?
a child. How many?
A child with a group of adults.
How many
Sounds
groups
pretty
of
close
those
to
do you see?
Paimon.
I mean, yeah, it could easily be another group, but what other leads do we have?
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Oh, another core lapis.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
What do you see this time? That's definitely them.
Huh. It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal
This one's
case.
actually a lot
It's
of fun.
Be that as it may,
I'm having
we
fun
will do
with this
well to
quest.
keep our guards high.
I'm sure the miners
For
are not
fully
having so
grown
much
men
fun
in
though.
a trance-like state.
Oh, that like
Walking
Geovish up in the
ceaselessly
back
day and
is pretty
night,
scary.
over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Okay, so he won't be upset when we don't show up at the inn then.
Move.
I think that's what it means.
Let the show begin. Ready, steady, go!
I won't let me break it anyway. I wasn't going to. It's a very helpful stone. Just makes you think about what kinds of memories all these other 4 lapis have that we've been just kind of destroying. World. Teyvat has its own laws. It does indeed.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
Okay.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
He looks like he's struggling and trying to stand up.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Oh, okay.
More speed.
It is like... Okay, just some random campsite.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in
How did
serious
he get so
danger.
exhausted?
Paimon heard him talking about digging.
Look at those dendro slimes waiting for us in the background with those radishes.
It's certainly a possibility.
Strange. Wasn't he brought here?
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
What do you see? Well, the fragments remember being picked up. That makes sense.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is
Oh,
what
we're
we
that
need
close
to
up to the
understand.
tree.
So he was
See the tree in the background?
and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Paimon?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a
Oh,
fog
that's
is lifting.
good.
I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself.
There's the tree.
These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal
It looks
from each
expensive.
angle.
Can I really keep this?
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take
Exactly,
good
I
care
need
of
these
it.
later.
I'm pleased you like them.
Oh, well, thank
It's nice
you,
to be able to
though.
give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
He'll be okay on his own right?
Rest easy. I surveyed the area.
I don't
There's
know,
no
you send
danger
the
here.
random guy off by himself and
However,
separate from the
there
group.
is something I wanted to
It's
discuss
not always
with
the
you.
best.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to
No.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
you? Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved.
Cool.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically
Perhaps he
unheard
has
of.
ulterior motives.
Ulterior motives?
Well, he's too nice to be a villain.
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must
He
watch
could be an antagonist,
and
though.
wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else,
I think he's lost his mind.
sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land.
In which case, I feel kind of
We're
bad
drawing
for him.
closer to our goal.
I think
I believe we should continue to follow this road
something
through.
else is in his
Now
mind.
that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp,
I love how
he'll know
Ether
what
and
to
Paimon
do.
nod their heads in agreement. These little details that are so cool. Amidst chaos, the rock is unmoved. Rendezvous right in front of the suspicious tree that looks like an icy tail.
More speed.
Oh, I don't have time for signs.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem.
All right.
I'm done here.
Any
He's also very,
results,
very
Mr.
agreeable.
Kunjun?
That's why I think
There
there's
are
something
many
up
beautiful rocks here,
with
but
them.
nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any
Because
clues.
he's too nice.
Then again, the
and
memories of ore can
sometimes
shift
that's
with the
just a
passage of
sign
time
that
and the changing of
there's
the
a problem.
environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep
I
going.
feel that's foreshadowing something. Here we are, the tree. Where... Yeah.
Wow.
I always thought this
Such
tree
an
was such a
immense
cool thing
tree.
to find.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing!
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Be careful.
All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't
think
seem
we read
very
this one before.
interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh.
Paimon,
worth
where
a
you
try,
going?
surely.
You always go with
Let
me.
me see.
You okay?
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
Did you see anything?
Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the
You
tree
sure
and
there'll
have a
be
look?
clues in the tree?
If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea?
Lots of times.
Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another clue? Quick, let's go see. Maybe
That'd
he
be
found
good.
another miner.
Life endures in heaven and earth thanks to the merciful Adeptus. On this site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. I feel like we're approaching a certain meeting.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves.
Okay.
I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
Does Zhongli know what's here?
Huh?
Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their
Oh, that's a
strenuous
lot.
labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, there's...
Oh, they're definitely possessed.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Oh, that's such a good cutscene. He's definitely locked away by Zhongli's pillars.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Azhdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Let's not let him die.
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Who? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Beg for mercy. Crush.
Crumble.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
I was told that Azhdaha is like the hardest of all the weekly bosses. And no kidding. I mean, like, usually the story quest version is like the easiest. Okay, Eula's not dead, right? Nope.
What a sorry sight.
Okay. This is not going well at all. Okay, let's remember to use all the buttons.
Shudder.
So don't forget the elemental skill, even though it primarily does
eye for an eye.
physical damage. And I need...
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Okay. Looks like Zhongli has a lot of stuff in his past he needs to work out now.
More speed.
I need Azhdaha's items to level up Eula's talents, though.
Yeah.
They were right, though. Azhdaha is kind of like a cute dragon, though. If we weren't about to die. Oh, I thought he was gonna smack his tail down. He did. Okay, well, I'm glad I was out of the way then.
Touché. Crush.
Will not absolve you.
Will not absolve you.
Beg for mercy. I condemn you.
Uh-oh.
Quake.
Oh, I kind of want that crystal. Good thing I stocked up on all this food, right? Keeps destroying the pillars, which I guess that's how he broke free.
From rock to dust. Sooner or later. There is no atonement for 1,000 years.
There's no something for 1,000-year time. Stop, please. Just let me do the I will have order thing.
Quake.
Yay!
Morax, You think you can destroy me?
Alright. We're almost there. We're really not almost there, but I'm gonna pretend we're almost there. I'm still letting you know, like, use this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, frame rate, don't drop now.
The enraged earth will not absolve you! I'm feeling a little...
Okay. I feel like we're gonna need you, so I'm gonna heal you up. Can I heal up Eula yet? No. Okay. Here, Eula, you take a turn for now. Since you're doing way more damage. And you will do even more once I have...
Beg for mercy.
...has items.
Yeah.
Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Rack and ruin.
I gotta say, the dragon looks kind of cute, like he's kind of cute at head pat. Yeah, I'm definitely losing my mind because I turned the air conditioning off.
Shudder.
There is no atonement.
There's no atonement for 1,000-year pain or bane.
Touche.
Something.
Yes, I got my comeuppance.
Come on, you got this, buddy. Did we seal again?
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Azhdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Azhdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Azhdaha.
Question mark.
The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes.
Then which one is the real Azhdaha?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Azhdaha.
I'm like,
So there are two
Paimon,
Azhdahas?
huh? Just looking back and forth.
It can't be.
Oh, it's not
That's
impossible.
impossible.
There's another game I love where there's something like this.
When the seal loosened, your
It's called
power
Fire
manifested in
Emblem
this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax, and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all
As stones
recognition.
do.
Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Azhdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Azhdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Azhdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! This is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans at the sides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have
I like
forgotten,
this music.
I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The
Sealed
little girl
away?
vanished!
Loaded?
Are you satisfied, Azhdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Azhdaha. This, I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah, perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Okay. We're outside the seal. The whole time, I just really wanted to say, this guy is actually Anankos. Except, I kind of wish Anankos got as peaceful as an ending as Dragon Azhdaha just got. One side that has been eroded and left with all these regrets. And the other side, remnants of the past when he still was able to love humanity.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
Hey, you're here.
So there you are. My men and I found
You
your
wanna
clues
ask
and
why
followed them
Genshin
straight
isn't
here.
growing?
We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing.
Yeah, don't notice that
no
my voice
mind.
completely changed.
Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Azhdaha.
Yeah, that's what you
You're
just
coming
said.
back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I.
Okay.
Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Azhdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, God of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Azhdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
So, is this the real Kunjin?
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa, that was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjin.
But what about Azhdaha? He was a great friend of yours.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing.
I love the flowers he has at the end of his tail. Okay, so Kunjin is gone.
1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, But as the erosion set in, he forgot.
Exactly what I mean, but he's kind of like an Anankos. Have you also been affected by the power of erosion?
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Is that why you chose to leave?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about
He very
Liyue.
much does.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you
don't
both.
worry about it.
No worries.
Hold on. Oh, right. Ether has some questions. I wanted to ask you something.
Oh? About what?
About my sister.
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching
My
for.
sibling.
Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why?
I feel like this is kind of awkward.
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Azhdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you
okay,
be like
Paimon.
that?
You two are friends
that
to me.
you probably have to wait like another like
I
5
can
years
assure
to
it
figure
brings
out.
me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back
Well,
on my
it's not
word.
out of character.
Would you be ready to find out?
Perhaps.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
No mere stone. Yeah, I kind of figured you probably are not going to be telling us what happened in Conria. I don't think any of them are going to want to talk about what happened in Conria. Whatever it is.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Azhdaha as a terrible dragon.
Oh, that
and
sounds like
serves
Mountain
as a
Shaper.
warning for later generations
He was
to
the
stay away
angry
from
one,
this
right?
place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence... Well, never
You
mind.
gaze quietly at Zhongli as he stands beneath the tree. Amidst the quiet, only the soft sound of the wind can be heard. Time seems to transform into an invisible river, trickling away. A fleeting moment, 1,000 years in the mortal world. The rocks feel it, and so too does the earth and the gods. Okay, well, before I end this, we're gonna do one last thing. I think you all know what it is. Yes, okay. I have to do it level 70 or higher. Let's not do level 80. I don't think I'm ready for that. As long as I do it at level 70, I'll guarantee to get something, right? Anything at all? When he says cryo, pyro, electro, hydro attacks hit characters who are not under the protection of a shield, that character being marked. Well, that's not good because I don't have any shields, I don't think.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Yeah, I do.
Crush! I'll protect
Fisher! Yeah.
Beg for mercy. Shudder!
Where did you go? Stop running away! Well, I'm trying to use... Okay, before my Gem Heart stacks get expired, but I think
Let the show be
expired.
Crush! Shudder! I condemn you!
That's great. I'm gonna use some more of these though.
Good grief! Beg for mercy. Touché!
I'm so about the power of Hydro. Will that mean I get some freezing now?
Not absolve you!
Okay.
Let's dance.
This is not good. Yeah, I'll give one to Barbara too.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
It's this music! Alright, I'm fired up. Ready to go.
Shut up!
I heard this one before on YouTube. It's like, oh, I'm so excited to do this battle.
Good grief!
Uh-oh,
Rack and ruin!
Uh-oh. Okay. I know the tornado's not gonna do anything, but like...
Disappear!
It'll do a little bit. That was not good.
What a sorry...
Or maybe it is. Now I can heal up Eula again. But that means she cannot... I cannot let her die.
Fisher!
Oh, this is not easy at all. I can see I was appropriately warned about the difficulty of this fight. Good thing I didn't try level 80.
Shudder!
From rock to dust.
I condemn you!
Sooner or later.
Let's leave room to heal up a little bit more. Electro? Okay.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
More speed. Good grief!
This is why I left room to eat like one more thing. Sorry, Ether. Okay.
shall be...
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Okay. Each of the electro attacking the characters have a shield. Okay, so hit this.
Beg for mercy. Eye for an eye.
Uh-oh, am I hit?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Okay, can I survive for like
God.
30 seconds?
My comeuppance.
That's all I need. The frame rate was consistent. I think it'd be better too. This is not good.
I'll protect us.
Okay, just 10 seconds.
Stop singing.
Okay, I should heal up Amber. 5 seconds.
Face me!
Alright, come on. You heard him, he wants you to face him.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
How do you dodge this? Did you like get like this far away? I'm not prepared. Oh, please no. Uh-oh.
From rock to
I'm getting hit by everything.
Good grief.
Please just let me beat it for the recording. Okay. Okay.
Tired.
Testable? Well,
I'll be back with a vengeance.
the testable is certainly one word I'm gonna use for this challenge. I'm gonna have to rethink that one a bit. But until then, I will see you all later for the next story quest, because that's coming out really, really soon. So, see ya!